Sorry, ada masalah teknikal tadi. I need to start it all over again. Sorry guys. But okay, so yeah, I think last week we had a lesson about forms of innovation, product innovation, service innovation, and process innovation lah. Jadi in service innovation, dia ada 4 perkara utama yang harus diberi perhatian lah. Yang pertama, new service concept. Yang kedua, new client interface. Yang ketiga, new delivery service system, new service delivery system, and technological option lah. Okay, so dalam membincangkan mengenai Dan Hertog's 4 dimension of service innovation ni, kenapa keempat-empat perkara ni penting? Kerana service innovation is perkara yang intangible lah. Yang benda yang tak nampak. Bila benda yang tak nampak, it is something that you need to create a trust among the user. Dan what more, service innovation is something that is you can acquire a lot of information from people lah, from people abroad. Okay, so yang pertama, it starts with new service concept lah, kan? Konsep perkhidmatan yang disediakan itu mempunyai newness, uniqueness and novelty lah. Sebagai contoh, kat sini dia letak Facebook. Okay, tak apalah, we are quite aware about Facebook, but you can see there's a blast of what we call it TikTok as a new way of sharing information, interacting, doing sale transaction, e-commerce. Tapi back then, Facebook was quite a new service concept where they offer services in terms of people, dia yang free tu, iaitu sharing, posting, sharing anything via posting, and you can later on you can showcase your being kat mana, check in situ, check in sana, and then you can make notification to others your whereabout, kat mana kita pergi. Dalam masa yang sama, in order to make this new service concept successful, it must couple with marketing capabilities lah. So in this sense, ada concept of new client interface. Okay, for Facebook, for example, client interface dia keep on changing lah, So people like it. Service ni dia tak boleh stereotype. Even kalau kita tengok Google pun sama, kan? Dia services juga. People would like the interface to refresh, look fresh, refresh, updated. So that's why you can see now and then Google ke WhatsApp ke service base, semua ada a new interface. However, dalam kita ketengahkan new service concept and new client interface, we need to have a very solid new delivery system. Yang ni dia bergantung kepada capability, skill and attitude of existing and competing service worker. Kenapa perkara ketiga ni penting? Because they are actually the provider of the back-end service to front-end service yang kita dapat sebagai pengguna. To be honest, you haven't explore ataupun we haven't come across Facebook punya operation, back operation, how they organize this thing, who responsible, who responsible. Kita tahu Mark Zuckerberg lah, and how they do promotion, how do they make sure that they have a constant flow of revenue. Kan? How they make revenue sebenarnya? How they make sales lah? Yang kita tahu, kita pakai Facebook posting and then everything, and they make millions. We know dia ada lah. Kita faham mengenai FB ad tu, kan? Tapi we don't know how big is the FB ad punya clientele. Jadi perkara-perkara macam ni kita mesti ambil. Dan what more, it is anchored, it's anchored by technological options. IoT, Internet of Things, is the basic one. Internet connection is the basic one, and more or less, things are going to be more advanced that we witness today. So this is very interesting things to observe lah in terms of service. Jadi another service yang kita boleh tengok adalah sekarang ni what we call it, yang saya buat sekarang ni, iaitu remote learning ataupun mobile learning. Dan kita boleh tengok lah, new service concept, you need to engage with this online learning, need to be new face, client interface. Dulu nampak physically, sekarang ni nampak juga tapi virtually. So how things work? How things work with interaction? Like myself as a lecturer, I like interaction. Tapi saya tahu ada limitation. Like yourself, you kadang-kadang macam, alamak, malas nak buka kamera and everything. So what is the technological option? Is it something, for example, there's what we call technology. For example, kalaulah pelajar tu tak on kamera tu tak recognize human face ataupun your face, maksudnya ada face retina recognition and everything, suara tak keluar ataupun your screen blank, could be, but who knows. At the moment tak boleh lagi lah. Itu kalau kamu join the class, switch off your camera and leave the class. Saya pun tak tahu, entah saya cakap seorang. Macam mana? That is technological option yang ada. New service delivery system, memang kita ada benda-benda yang baru, kan? MOOC, bukan setakat virtual learning macam ni, tapi we believe that you can learn though you are not able to communicate. Maksudnya you learn at your own time. Content the same, cuma dalam konsep menuntut ilmu ni, ada yang masih lagi berpegang, which is saya pun ada juga berpegang mengenai kepentingan untuk kita bersemuka, kepentingan untuk kita berinteraksi. Dan what more in Islamic teaching is about the berkat ilmu. Berkat ilmu. So I'm not saying that I'm good in this one, but I see the importance of the berkat ilmu in this sense. Okay, form of innovation, process innovation, tadi service. So more or less new way of making things or delivering services, new technologies process. Ini dalam manufacturing. Dalam manufacturing dalam kilang, dia buat proses innovation ni now and then. Why? First, they want to make sure that the process, the manufacturing process is efficient. Efficient maksudnya run at a very lower cost from day to day. Nak increase the quality of the product. Nak reduce wastage. Ultimately, they want to make a good profit. Ni company lah, kan? Then what more? Sekarang ni ada konsep ESG, environmental, society, and apa ni ESG, lupa lah. Environment, society, and apa satu lagi. Tapi in essence, in the process innovation, we must also concern about benda-benda yang harmful. Yang kita produce tu, waste must not be harmful to the environment. So that is requires or confirm or demand innovation. Kalau di Kelantan ni, we are quite famous with batik. Kan, batik canting, batik tekak, batik cetak, anything about batik. And batik is known as among the contributor of pollution, water pollution. Sebab dia kena batik kan, kamu FTKW kamu tahulah. Kan, you need to wash, wash the clothes, dan dia akan produce apanya liquid, waste liquid yang contain some of toxic dan dilepaskan ke dia. So macam mana nak harvest tu? Macam mana nak make sure that that wastage is not harmful? So it requires process innovation. So new technologies kat sini kalau kita tengok dia panggil Pilkington Float Glasses Process lah. Yang ni kenapa ni? Sebab buku ni ditulis oleh orang British. Kebetulan supervisor saya Profesor David Smith. So Pilkington Float Glasses Process ni adalah salah satu teknik yang dikenal pasti bertahun yang dulu, iaitu di mana kalau kita tengok cermin, sebenarnya cermin ni adalah polished surface. Surface yang telah digrind, permukaan yang telah digrind secara halus dan licin menyebabkan kita ada properties ataupun karakteristik see-through lah. Jadi float glasses process ni iaitu dia melihat cara untuk float the chemical of the glass tu supaya dia akan jadi smooth. Kalau boleh bayangkan kalau kita basuh dishes ataupun basuh pinggan atau pinggan mangkuk dekat ni dan ada sisa minyak tu akan float lah. Lama-lama kalau kita sebab tu dia boleh see through lah. Tu tak polish lagi. So in that sense Ford Moving Assembly Line ni proses juga. Ford is very big company in manufacturing automobiles. Dan the next Toyota Just in Time Production lah. Toyota ni dia amat dia among the big producer of automobile in the world. Jadi dia kena ada satu strategi ataupun formula untuk reduce cost of production. Dalam in this case, cost of storage lah. Jadi how they manage it, they make sure that everything is just in time. JIT jadi kamu bayangkan komponen tu datang daripada vendor dia. Jadi kalau vendor dia nak hantar awal, dia tak nak terima. Kerana kalau tak kena storage. Jadi dia memerlukan good process planning untuk memastikan komponen tu dihantar dalam tempoh masa yang munasabah dan dia boleh terus pakai. Note, process innovation can lead to the what Schumpeter described as creative destruction as new technology rise and old ones disappear. Proses innovation ni dia terkait dengan business model innovation. Dan memanglah ada bukti dah bahawa bila kita buat satu benda yang cekak dan lain daripada yang lain, ada uniqueness, then you will wipe out industri yang lain. Contohnya sekarang, kalau kamu tengok debit card, not single lah, but e-wallet. I beg your pardon. E-wallet and debit card lah. Dulu debit card, sekarang e-wallet. Jadi people quite happy dah sekarang dah boleh terima konsep e-wallet. Jadi tak perlu, mungkin bank pun ada e-wallet, bank, Maybank, everything, but kita dah establish a new concept of what we call digital bank. Bank yang tak ada counter, tak tahu mana, yang virtual. Big Pay, Touch and Go. So that is dan sekarang ni katanya Touch and Go pun dah ada option. Big Pay pun dah ada option untuk ketengahkan siapa nak pinjam duit lah, nak buat loan pun boleh dah dengan Big Pay. So that kind of thing lah yang kita tengok. Dan kamu boleh observe perkara ni from time to time lah. Grab is killing, not killing lah, I mean threaten taxi. Dan I think Food Panda, it could threaten this restaurant and all that lah. Walaupun dia pun ambil dari situ, tapi proses dia secara cekap, then what more, they offer discount, they offer variety. Jadi orang pun get this idea. Jadi ada certain tu pun nowadays kalau saya pergi ke outstation hotel dan sebagainya, we don't worry too much of eating very expensive food in hotel. Jadi kita minta Grab Food Panda. Kita order from there. Cuma saya ni, to be honest, saya boleh explain, tapi the experience of ordering ni, I have no experience lah. My other half did it for me. My wife did it for me. Saya pun tak pandai lah, tapi this what we call it, women, and by the nature dia memang boleh buat shopping kan. Jadi that's how things work lah in the life. Right. Innovating the production service delivery process lah. Okay. Why this figure is important? Kalau kita tengok apa yang membezakan sesuatu company dengan company lain adalah conversion process. Okay. In any sense, manufacturing ke, services ke, dan production of services, dia ada 3 komponen. Satu, input. Yang kedua, conversion. Yang ketiga, output. Okay. Selalunya kita sebagai pengguna, kita berminat dengan yang sebelah kanan tu lah, proses output or product services. Yang tu kita enjoy. We enjoy good quality product. We enjoy low price product or services. Semua kita enjoy lah. Jadi penyedia perkhidmatan ataupun produk tu bergantunglah. Mesti kalau kedai eco, mesti DIY, you name it lah. We are being consumer. We enjoy so much their services, output of that. Then in order to produce that output, definitely dia kena ada input. And dia kena ada material, ada labor, ada capital. Material, raw material, labor, pekerja dia, capital, modal dia. Okay. Then in this sense, proses input ni, kebanyakan company boleh acquire dengan tiada halangan yang besar lah. Material, they can source locally or from overseas. Dan if they require good material, they have to pay more. Benda-benda gitulah. Okay. Dan labor, it depends. Walaupun ada sedikit kontroversi mengenai how we manage this labor, tapi it is still available. Capital pun sama. If you have sum of money in your pocket, in your saving, you can use it. If you don't have, then you can look for grants, loans, financial assistance that available in the system lah. However, when we have this, we are more or less need to make sure that conversion process is perfect. Kalau tak akan berlaku wastage lah. Yang ni yang kita fokus on process innovation. Walaupun production, tapi dia ada embedded a lot of process innovation. Okay. Macam saya cakap tadi lah. Macam Toyota, macam kilang-kilang yang besar, they are very embedded in the process. So level of process innovation, kalau kita tengok sini, Raja ni nak menjelaskan mengenai scope of process innovation. Scope ni maksudnya how big is the innovation could be, how deep is the innovation could be, how expanded the innovation could be. Then kita lihat against the impact on the organisation. How, maksudnya impact ni, you can see in terms of the size of the business is growing, profitability dia growing kan. Cuma size tu ada kontroversi sikit lah. Size maybe orang kata when they expand that means they are they require more people. Yes, tapi dalam masa yang sama maybe dia ada technological adoption, digitalization. Size tak berapa, not that big physically, but can be big virtually or digitally. Lazada, for example, they are big. Shopee, they are big. And definitely, Mr. DIY pun besar. Tapi, I think Lazada is quite big. I don't know. Maybe someone can Google and what counting how many SKU or how many product unit yang dia listing. Maybe kita boleh take a wild guess lah, million or 2 million or whatever million lah. Ataupun maybe just few 100,000. Who knows? That is kind of what we call it, the impact on the organization. Okay, let's look at deeper on this one. First, we need to have an improved product. Ni normal lah. Mesin baru. Kalau siapa yang buat manufacturing food and beverages, definitely you require new machines. And when you install, when you acquire new machine, then you give impact to the organization. Definitely, when you are buying a new equipment, you are looking at equipment that can contribute to your operation. Okay. Yang kedua, we move to improve sub-process. Certain process, for example, if you are in F&B again, saya pun ada melawat kilang rempah, dia improve sub-process. Contohnya timbangan tu, dia improve in the sense of dia buat dah formula ataupun ramuan tu, dan people don't need to wait for the owner to come. Dan owner tu dah pack siap-siap dan dia terus tuang je untuk hasilkan in the sense rempah. So kalaulah owner tu kan, sebab kadang-kadang owner ni memang secret, dia tak nak orang tahu. Nak buat rempah kena campur kena bahan A sekian berat kan, sebagainya. Because it is a trade secret lah. It is a trade secret. Jadi dia buatlah cara yang dia boleh improve the sub-process. Yang ketiga adalah redesign sub-process. Okay, the impact walaupun dia nampak kecil, improve sub-process ni impact dia dah makin besar. Makin good, makin significant compared to improve product. One more, if we redesign the process. Okay, when we redesign the process, maksudnya, for example, we outsource the process, certain things lah. And packaging, for example, we outsource. Ataupun kita kata, we are supplying the finished good, tapi you can rebrand it to your brand. Macam kosmetik buat lah. Dia ada 2-3 anchor je OEM kat Malaysia ni, the rest tu ambil daripada dia. Kamu ada duit, tampallah brand kamu, jadilah founder. Walhal ianya adalah datang daripada 2-3 kilang saja. Contohnya ada kilang kat Kedah mana tu, jadi itulah. Or even redesign the business. Selalunya redesign the business ni dia akan tengok mengenai sales capabilities. Bagi saya lah, it's not limited to that. But when we are redesign the business, we are actually try to redesign our revenue stream. Pendapatan kita mungkin ada beza. Pendapatan perniagaan. Okay, so this redesign business akan menyebabkan impact pada organisasi itu very, very big. Grab, again. Foodpanda, again. A lot of apps based. Ni kan, Lazada. Because they are able to redesign or start with a new design of business, dia punya impact pada organisation tu very big. So that's the thing lah. Yang latest one, not latest but visible one, the lorry.com. Redesign the business. Siapa pandai juga boleh buat. Mungkin dah ada, tapi dulu saya pernah, masa saya belajar dulu, ada app Anyvent. Dia bukan app pun, website pun, anyvent.com. Menarik website tu, iaitu dia try to solve ataupun try to seize the opportunity where they see van yang bergerak daripada point A to point B ni, kadang-kadang dia ada what we call available space. Kan. Jadi dia kata selalunya orang kata duit kopi lah kalau bagi, bukan duit kopi lah, duit upah kalau kita bagi kat driver kan. Macam kalau kamu tengok yang tumpang bas dan sebagainya tu lah. Bas express tapi yang ni dia boleh kita masuk dalam website, barang apa yang kita nak kirim, berat mana, dimension dia, panjang, tinggi, apa semua. Bila boleh pick up dan kita masukkan, dan dia akan send the invitation for people to bid. Jadi ada setengah tu dapat harga pengguna macam saya dapat harga yang murah. Kerana dia kata, oh masa ni kalau barang tu dah ready, dia datang pick up. Sebab memang dia nak pergi dah. Contohnya, barang tu nak deliver dekat Kuala Terengganu. Dia nak pergi Dungun. Ataupun dia nak pergi Kuantan. Dia kata dia boleh singgah sekejap Kuala Terengganu, drop dia. Tapi kalau dia ready, you are ready now, saya boleh bagi berapa ringgit je. Just tumpang je. Kan? So kalau ada satu tu, orang kata just lepas beli air ataupun cigarette, so that kind of thing. So that is a redesign business. Jadi I think as a student of future workforce of this one, you need to think about this business redesign, kan? Supaya semakin hari semakin baguslah perkara ni, kan? Yeah, this is technological versus organization process of innovation. And this is for your own knowledge lah. Kan? Kalau kita tengok technological, dia ada more or less kepada equipment, robotik, apa lagi, apparatus, device. Kalau organizational, proses dia lebih kepada how to reorganize to make sure that the operation is smooth, profitable, cleaner, sekarang ni ESG. Jadi benda-benda gitulah. Then make sure that the quality is consistent. That is process. Okay. Yang ni just giving example lah. Kalau kita boleh ambil kat sini adalah, yang ni dia ambil Federal Express. Dalam konteks presentation kita boleh tengok JNT lah. Kan JNT, how they able to gain a very much of market share. It was dominated by Post Malaysia. Tapi kalau kamu tengok JNT, cara dia lah, ni my observation lah. They are able to make sure that every certain kilometer radius, you will find JNT drop off point. So I think they buat benda macam ni juga. Kan? Jadi that kind of thing lah. Kan? Collection delivery tu dia can be anywhere. Small shop kan, dan dia appoint agent lah. Okay. Dan kalau di UK dulu, sekarang ni pun dah buat dah di JNT. Even cuma gini, JNT courier service di Malaysia ni, if you are with JNT, kamu boleh bawa barang JNT sajalah. I mean the delivery man lah, the apa yang dipanggil tu, yang apa, the dispatch. But if you can create something that is something from one delivery man can deliver products or parcel from a lot of providers. Ada macam saya belajar dulu kat UK, ada mamat ni lah, saya rasa lah kan. Dia bila dia turun rumah ni, dia tengok produk ni daripada apa, parcel ni daripada JNT, dia pun pakai vest JNT. I'm from JNT, this is the parcel for you. Dia pergi rumah depan, dia tengok, ni daripada Pos Laju katakan. Dia pakai Pos Laju punya van, I'm from Pos Laju. So that kind of flexibility lah. Dan mungkin dia ada apps khas untuk dia scan dan sebagainya lah. That kind of thing. Right. When we are talking about innovation, ni ada topic of types of innovation. Of course, we are looking at degree of novelty. Degree of novelty ni adalah how deep is our uniqueness. Okay. Yang paling kiri sekali radical ni adalah total change lah. Yang paling kanan tu incremental tu just slight change. Dan kita sebagai pengguna, kadang-kadang kita banyak, bukan kadang, often kita look for more or less incremental. Kalau radical ni, dia require a lot of resources. Tapi once dia launch successful, dan dia akan dominate things lah. Macam contohnya last time vaksin lah. Vaksin architecture in the middle ada architecture and modular. Nanti saya explain apa benda ni. Right. Changes associated with innovation, types of innovation. Kalau kita tengok sini, yang pertama incremental, yang paling rendah novelty dia lah. Very light novelty. Komponen dia improve je, sistem tak berubah. Kan? Yang ni incremental. Contohnya, our smartphone. It was radical, but nowadays more or less kepada incremental lah, ataupun tools modular sebenarnya. Sebab sistem dia tak berubah. Sistem dia tak berubah, dia tambah sikit-sikit. Voice recognition, benda-benda gitulah. Sama juga apps. WhatsApp, tambah itu, tambah ini, interface dan sebagainya. So, it was radical, and when they keep on improving, we consider that is a incremental and modular. But modular ni membezakan di antara modular dan incremental, dia kena ada komponen yang baru lah. Komponen yang baru. Contohnya, apa yang komponen yang baru, kita banyaknya adalah mengenai medical lah. Komponen baru, cara kita test our heartbeat. Beza sekarang ni, you are dependent on smartwatch. Saya tak adalah, ni very classical watch. To make sure that your health is being kept well, and even you can detect some of your early indicator if you are feeling not that well, your heartbeat, for example. So that is what we call it modular. Architectural, okay, component dia improve, but new configuration, new configuration. What it means here is, when we do architecture, komponen dia bertambah baik je, tapi configuration dia berbeza. Okay, for example, again in the smartwatch, now there's a watch that you don't need a smartphone to operate. You can use, that's a new configuration. When radical is a new component and new configuration, totally new things lah. Apa yang kita observe sekarang ni adalah mengenai electric vehicle ataupun more or less kepada autonomous vehicle, new component. Dalam tu beza, it could be autonomous vehicle ni tak ada pun, mungkin pakai joystick lah, tak ada steering wheel lah. New configuration kereta dia not that big, must be full electric, must be the satellite ataupun punya location detector and all that. And what more, new configuration requires kadang-kadang new legislation juga, peraturan yang baru. So radical innovation is establish a new dominant design, hence a new set of core design concept embodied in component that are linked together in new architecture. So radical ni adalah dia design yang berbeza. Tadi saya sebut mengenai electric vehicle. Of course, design dia berbeza. Exterior taklah sangat, tapi engine, mana ada dah bunyi kan. Tak ada pun pelepasan asap, no emission at all. Senyap, you pergi kan. Kadang-kadang orang duduk sebelah kan, buat selamba je jalan tengah jalan, tiba-tiba kena horn. I think, electric vehicle. Kan? Sebab senyap kan. Okay. Or even what we call it, mungkin ada dah autonomous public transport. Memang pun ada, tapi is more on what we call real public transport. Kan MRT, LRT tu kan tak ada driver. But we want autonomous bus, for example, kan. Boleh ke kita buat? Tarik tu kan. Or even air taxi lah kan sekarang ni. Drone yang jadi taxi, drone yang consider as taxi kan. Maksudnya kita boleh ada dia panggil stall kan. short take off and landing kan. Yang tu boleh jadi good option lah untuk travel kan, untuk jadi Grab kita lah. That is radical. New things kan, tapi dia punya ultimate function adalah to transport people, untuk mengangkut people or goods from point A to point B. Sebelum ni ada tak ada. Jalan kaki boleh, naik teksi boleh, kayu basikal boleh, naik motor boleh. Tapi to land. Ini kita nak air pula kan. Ada helikopter, tapi helikopter ni ataupun aeroplane ni benda yang kena jauh-jauh, kena ada landasan dan sebagainya, airport security check. Yang ni lain. Ini order dekat Taman Bendara ni, landing depan asrama tu, okey naik 2-3 orang je. Pergilah Ion Mall, landing kat sana. Pergilah mana-mana kan. So that is kind of thing yang kita kata radical. But it could be done. It could be done. Incremental innovation, a change that build firm expertise in component technology with the established product. Incremental ni selalunya dia akan improve the process dan dia akan make sure that dia ni lah apanya bertambah cekap lah kan. Okay. Modular, an innovation that changes of core design concept without changing the product architecture. Saya explain tadi lah. Okay. Right, so I think that's all for types of innovation. I would like to continue, guys. Continue pergi mana? Theories of innovation. Saya masuk sikit lah theories of innovation. Right, theories of innovation. Inilah objektif-objektif. Boleh baca dirilah ni konsep of technological paradigm, technological change, long way for theory. Jadi ini boring sikit lah. Kita nak bincang mengenai benda-benda yang kita observe tu. Incremental lah, architecture, modular, radical innovation. Dia ada anchor dia ada explanation dia. Kenapa boleh jadi macam tu. Why? Kerana the main argument is innovation is not happening in a vacuum. Tiba-tiba bukan jadi ping, magic. Oh, jadi innovation. Tak. Dia kena ada proses dia kan. Proses dia tu bergantung pada fahaman kita terhadap inovasi itu. First kita kena tahu mengenai teknologi. Teknologi ni apa? Sedap je kita cakap kan. Teknologi. Kita mesti bergantung pada sains dan teknologi untuk maju ke hadapan. We must embrace technology for our advancement. Apa benda teknologi ni? According to Simon, nama tadi ni kan. Knowledge is installed in million book in hundred of billion human has to an important extent artifact themselves. So, sebenarnya teknologi ni adalah pengetahuan. If you know something better than others, then you can execute it and translate it into something that is workable. Then it's technology. Okay? Kan? Saya pun baru tengok juga ada cerita mengenai dokumentari lah mengenai Cold War kan, perang dingin kan. Itu adalah kuasa-kuasa besar di dunia ni dia bertelagah sikit dan dia fight against each other kan, ideologically and also technologically. Jadi teknologi yang dia ketengahkan adalah teknologi bom. Jadi atom bomb, nuclear bomb and everything lah. So that is technology. Knowledge about that. Okay. So according to Kuhn scientific paradigm, kalau kita tengok, this is where how we can create knowledge better than others. It is dependent on central of what we call science. Normal science. Normal science is where you can understand something because of causality that exists. Causality that exists. Kemudian sains ni Bila lama-lama dia akan jadi normal sign dysfunction. Dia become a bit obsolete lah. Contohnya gravity. Siapa tu? Newton kan. Itu siapa yang discover gravity. Dan bila macam tu dia ada a bit of dysfunction, then we understand that gravity can be start reducing when you are close to the atmosphere. Dia jadi new understanding emerge. Lepas tu ada normal science crisis. Normal science crisis ni, if something becomes not relevant contohnya macam kita hadapi dengan COVID-19 dia ada normal signs dan dia ada sign dysfunction, maksudnya mungkin ada dah cuba dah containment dengan ubat flu biasa dan sebagainya, but ada krisis kat situ. So ada scientific revolution to understand what has been mutated. Sebab virus flu ni ataupun selsema ni memang ada. Tapi macam mana dia mutated, jadi mutant sikit. Kan? Dia jadi ganas sikit. And they are able to spread so widely. Sebagainya. Okay. Dan dia ada shift to scientific paradigm lah. So cycle ni berterusan. That's why you can see advancement of knowledge from time to time lah. Because ada orang yang involved, especially scientist lah. Pure science yang kawan-kawan kita kat jeli buat eksperimen. Kan? Nak bagi, contohnya kalau ada rakan saya tu Dr. Nordini, fikir cara macam mana nak bagi selera, apa dia panggil, haiwan ruminant berselera untuk makan or something like that lah. So dia buat garam, buat banyak lah kan. So this is very interesting. Okay. So technological paradigm, the technological domain which the technological advances take place. Yang ni paradigm technological domain tu dia dah berubah. Maksudnya kita dah ada pemikiran baru dah dalam kita buat perkara ni. Contohnya pemikiran baru adalah kadang-kadang kita dah omit dah. Dulu kita berpendapat bahawa dalam skincare kalau ada toksin, kita dipanggil apa, barang-barang yang menghakir dan sebagainya ni, macam ada mercury, everything, kita boleh terima. Bukan kita tak tahu pun. Because of technological paradigm, people can detect it, can do test on it. Alamak, ada ni, ada mercury padahal duk pakai lama dah kan. But people change. Tak boleh. Satu lagi BPA. BPA free. Sekarang ni kalau pilih botol ni, beli kat kedai murah, oi, BPA free kan? Tantah ditampar je sekitar BPA free kan? Padahal memang ada BPA lagi. Satu lagi. This is what we call it produk berasaskan madu kan? Honey based, something like that lah. Padahal dia letak titik je kan? Tapi macam mana? That is technological. A strong interrelated constellation of technological innovation as well. Kan? Strong constellation ni maksudnya ada asas yang kukuh dalam teknologi itu. Because we need to aware that when we are talking about technology, some technology is only be applied. Kadang-kadang dia tak ada safety pun. Kan? Main buat je dulu, dia tak ada efficacy test pun. Ataupun efficacy test dia tu tak ketat. Kan? Bila gitu, launch. So we need this terms of technological paradigm, we need a good technological base. Bukan main gasak je. Okay. Paradigm shift. Yang ni pun kita tengok macam mana perubahan orang terhadap ni. Terhadap attitude people terhadap what we call it this shift. Internal combustion engine, jet engine, microchip, antibiotik, electric vehicle dan sebagainya. Dia kita tengok. Okay. Kalau kita tengok kan, dalam slide sebelum ni saya pernah nyatakan bahawa when there is a new technology, yes, we cherish that, kita hargai je. Tapi dalam masa yang sama, ada teknologi tu menghapuskan teknologi yang lama. This is what we call the creative disruption. And Grab is threaten the taxi. Kan? Tapi dia memberi nafas baru. Kalau Kelantan ni dah lama pun ada Grab kan. Tapi Grab yang panggil private sapu lah. Private sapu. Bukan private lah. Private. Dia kereta yang dimiliki oleh orang private. Dan disapu semua orang yang tengok saya masa kecil tu memang suka naik private sapu ni. Murah. Tu boleh negotiate harga lagi kan. Saya ingat dulu bayar 50% je. Dia terima lah. Dia kata tak apalah asal lebih lepas duit rokok abel lah. Dia kata tak apalah. Go ahead lah. So this creative disruption is understanding about how technological advancement replace the older technology. Itu je argument dia. Yang ni siapa yang propose dia adalah Joseph Schumpeter kan. This guy kalau dalam siapa yang nak buat research tadi innovation, entrepreneurship memang kena faham lah apa yang Schumpeter cakap ni. Dramatic changes associated with the new technology, reconfiguration of economy. Jadi kita akan melihat perubahan dalam how people understand the economy. Dia akan observe a new industry arise, all industries decline. Ini penting. Lepas ni kita cerita mengenai tadi apa tu taxi, drone taxi ni. Mungkin lepas ni Grab tak ada main lah. Orang tengok semua nak order drone taxi. Kalau student UMK ambil voucher. Dulu yang masa Grab baru launch kota baru pandai dia. Dia buat package ataupun buat promotion first ride RM7 off. Jadi student UMK daripada kampus kota ataupun bacok kampus kota lah tu utamanya. Nak pergi Yon Mall sana. Share 4 orang. Okey. Habis dapat utilize RM7 kupon first turun. Lepas tu ambil pula second kupon tapi driver pula kau team. Kau team kan. Pakat dengan driver tunggu kejap. Tu dia ambil baru. Jadi tak apalah driver win-win dia dapat duit. Student dapat guna free voucher. Pandai-pandai lah. But there's a good thing. Okay. So example sekarang ni steamship. Ni cerita lama lah. Komputer pun being replaced by our smartphone tab. And so that kind of thing lah. Aeroplane dah berapa ada even kalau kita tengok sekarang ni creative disruption ni semakin menyebabkan shelf life of product semakin pendek lah. Jadi company pun berfikir 2-3 kali sebab when you want to introduce something you need to incur good high cost. Jadi susah sikit nak ada pertimbangan tu. Okay, so this is what we call it long wave cycle. Yang ni for your understanding lah kan. Jadi dalam 50 years people study economic activity, dia ada recovery, dia ada prosperity, ada recession and ada depression. We don't know. I'm not an economist. Tapi this is based on observation lah. Based on observation where we can see adanya cycle of economy like this. Then why this cycle is important? Because in any trajectory pergerakan ekonomi tu mesti ada something that we can utilize and make quote unquote profit atau grab the opportunity if we creative enough lah. Okay, contohnya at the moment dalam people kita, let's say we assume lah we are in this economic downturn sikit lah. So people would like to save money kan. They are very careful in their spending berjimat cermat berhemah dalam spending. So if you can introduce that ataupun can feel the function of that, try to save money, worth spending, then people will look for you. Right? It depends lah. Any service, selalunya services lah. Selalunya services. Okay. kalau kita tengok sini, why this is important? Because this is for your analysis. Because we don't know. We don't know when it's going to happen. Kalau dalam economic recovery, that means people have a good vibes. Dia rasa macam, bestnya. Ekonomi tengah berkembang baik. So, we need to increase the innovation. We need to start introduce cepat-cepat new product and services and competing design. And quote-unquote premium price. Jadi, because people willing to spend. Ni maksudnya. Okay. When there's a prosperity, keadaannya makmur, keadaannya bagus, income pun stable, kan. This is a diffusion stage where you spread the innovation, new technology, because people will buy it. New industry emerge, standard emerge. Standard ni maksudnya, masa tu we are competing against quality. Masa prosperity, people willing to pay more for quality. If you start to promote your new product or services in terms of quality, wow, people kata, okay, I will get it. Because dia mampu, dia ada purchasing power. When recession is going to be risky investment and spectacular collapse. So masa ni dia kena withdraw innovation tu. Simpan dulu kan. Because we know for the fact the people unwilling ataupun start berhemah. Depression need to consolidate. So maksudnya gabung. Contohnya dulu produk FMCG fast moving consumer goods. Kat kita sabun tu dish pula, liquid soap tu bolehlah masa recovery atau prosperity banyaknya types bau cherry blossom lah, whatever. Tapi people don't care. Selalu masa depression cheap kan, benda yang murah. So janganlah buat benda tu, orang tak beli pun. Because the reason you want to do that is to differentiate the price. Even kata, okay, this is normal body aroma. Bau badan normal kan. Tapi harga murah, dia akan beli. Ini yang kita tengok mengenai cycle lah. Cycle of technology according to Kondratiev, long wave of technology. Ini kalau flashback kurun ke-18, kurun ke-19, started with more or less machines lah. Cotton, iron, water, lepas tu move to railway, steam power, steamship. Dan kita ada electricity, electric power machine, kita ada chemical, kita ada steel yang bagus, ringan, kuat, dan aluminium, alloy. Sekarang ni ada carbon fiber kan, as a material for vehicle kan. Kereta mahal pakai carbon fiber kan. Rupanya kalau ayah-ayah kita tengok, alamak plastik rupanya. Tak, ini carbon fiber. Di manalah tahu. Tak apalah. Yang tahu-tahu, yang tak tahu nak macam mana. Tak apa. Then we move to computer, telecommunication. Onwards, it's about this nanotechnology, biotechnology, microchips, artificial things kan, AI dan sebagainya lah. So that is a way forward lah. So theories of innovation, basically we are talking about this technological S-curve, punctuation equilibrium, dominant design, and absorptive capacity lah. Okay, it is a fundamental understanding of innovation. And either it is useful, yes, I think it's useful, but it explains the fundamental of things. The S-curve, technology S-curve, product performance and engineering effort lah. Apa yang S-curve nak cerita adalah mengenai perkara ini, iaitu sometimes product performance dia akan jatuh dan engineering effort akan pick up from tempat dia jatuh dan dia akan improve the product performance. Contohnya mesin peti ais, your refrigerator, your fridge. Dia memang ikut yang ni S-curve. Sekarang ni ada apa? Inverter, our technology kan. Dan ada certain S-curve ni, dia tak sempat habis pun. Kita start barulah. Why? Because if the product performance is so good, kadang-kadang dia nak charge that a premium price. Kadang-kadang orang tak nak pun, orang nak simply nak save money. That's why dia akan ada re-engineering to make sure that the product is simpler and cheaper to produce. Service pun hampir sama. Kan? Contohnya, your smartphone, sorry, I beg your pardon. Contohnya, your telco. You can say anything lah. Telco ni kalau ambil subscribe ni, gini-gini. Last kali orang kata, no, saya nak very basic je. So, dia kena ubahkan. That is S-curve. So, engineering effort dia akan, lama-lama dia akan pick up lah. Dia akan keep on replacing from one to another. Okay. Punctuation equilibrium, iaitu whereby you can see technological discontinuities. Tiba-tiba dia berhenti teknologi tu dan dia akan break sekejap. Okay. Selalunya dalam what we call it pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical selalunya punctuated equilibrium. Iaitu kita selesa guna produk tu yang ada teknologi, ada sebagainya. Kemudian dia senyap. Sekarang ni ada apa, teknologi apa tak ingat lah. Yang embedded in the product, dia naik balik. Tapi kalau kita tengok, dia mendata je. Apa beza dengan S-curve tadi adalah kita tengok dia punya S-curve ni dia punya technological change tu ataupun technological continuity tu ada. Adalah. Maksudnya kalau fridge tu taklah beza sangat, adalah beza. Tapi kalau yang ni dia memang lain terus. Bentuk dia, bentuk final product tu beza. Kan? Beza. Ubat. Medicine. Yang ni dia punctuated equilibrium lah. Sebab kadang-kadang dia remove terus dah. Dia tak guna terus dah teknologi yang ada. Contohnya yang kita tengok adalah fotografik. Ni kan, banyak dah sekarang ni filter dan sebagainya. Kadang-kadang kita remove dah. Kita tak tengok dah benda yang lepas tu. Kita lupa dah pun. Communication for example. We don't tak tahu dah nak guna phone line kan. This continue dah benda tu. Sekarang ni smartphone. Lepas ni tak tahulah jadi apa. Alhamdulillah saya ni tak adalah tua sangat. Tapi dah pernah pakai landline, pernah pakai public phone, pernah pakai PDA. PDA pernah pakai something like that. Pakai smartphone sekarang. Sekarang ni smartphone semua ada. Lepas ni mungkin smartphone tu must be, sekarang ni dah ada, smartphone tu dah jadi mini komputer dah, micro komputer dah. Memang pun ada. Tapi kita masih ada lagi separation lah, ada tab kan. Tak tahulah lepas ni jadi people can, mungkin dia phone kita tapi dia boleh ada macam pemancar, mungkin dah ada tapi dia ada something that dia can display besar je, kita tak gini je. Wah, tarik tak apalah. So punctuated equilibrium, technological is to continue, break through the technology. Okay. Technological discontinue breakthrough in the technology occurs from time to time, i.e. new technology and radical innovation. Technological discontinue breakthrough trigger period of ferment, law of computing design and configuration. Sebab why punctuated equilibrium ni berlaku? Because of taste and preference of consumer. Taste and preference of consumer berubah. Jadi dia kena ni dulu tak punya youngster sekarang ni kan. Dia beza dah. Cara dia nak tak ada macam saya masih pakai, I can accept this earphone dengan wired ni kan. Tapi kalau orang muda sekarang earphone, headbutt pula, apa what we call it, earbud. Headbutt tu tanduk kan. Earbud. Tak main dah sekarang ni kan. Jadi saya ni inilah kan, backward sikit lah tapi tak apalah. Eventually, one design configuration become dominant and lead to stability, increment change, period instability, and okay. Dominant design, ini design yang kita katakan dia panjang, yang boleh, yang can survive lah, can survive against consumer taste and preference tadi. Okay. Why dominant design ni berlaku? Because it will give some idea that if you want to produce very very radical innovation, you can be in the market quite some time. Okay. Dominant design yang kita lihat adalah more or less kepada convenient of the consumer lah. Ada certain design produk atau services tu memang dia tak tukar. Dia tukar pun sikit-sikit je. Kan? Jadi contohnya kereta last time sebelum electric vehicle ni is a dominant design. Internal combustion engine tambah jadi CC besar sikit, ada V6, ada macam-macam. So that is dominant design. Sehingga sekarang ni dah nak off dah. When there is change, dia akan lead to discontinue. Dominant design ni, bila dia nak, tu dia akan turun. Contohnya sekarang, kereta, you can see a lot of people, a lot of the automobile company, datangnya bukan daripada orang company yang biasa buat vehicle. Tesla, bukan, dia company battery. Kan? Dia company battery kan. BYD and everything tu. Dia company teknologi dia bukan avionik, macam travelling technology. Tapi dia ahead lah. So design dia dah berubah. So that is dominant. Dominant design is basically when you establish your brand in that consumer context. So dominant design not necessarily most innovative, often combination of features and may create standard. Electric vehicle, siapa yang create standard sekarang ni? Tesla, BYD. It's not a big company like Mercedes, Volvo, BMW and all that. Create mindset. Again, you change the mindset. You are able to say we are automobile company, walhal dia bukan. Tesla, battery company. Okay, existing user may have a big investment in dominant design. Okay. So whatever it is, we are also dependent on absorptive capacity of the people, right? Okay, of the people. Okay. So potential to absorb, ability to generate dan sebagainya lah yang di situ. Okay, so that's it, more or less. Okay, just before I leave, I want you to scan today's punya QR code. Oh, saya pakai. Oh, boleh juga ni saya pakai ni. Baik. Okay, scan. Saya bagi 3-4 round untuk scan. Okay, harap semua dah scan. Dan ada kawan kamu yang tak dapat, yang unable to scan last week. Saya bagi Chan sekali lagi untuk kamu scan. Okay, ni ambil. Please scan your QR code. Okay guys, so saya rasa ni saja dan kita tengok macam mana perkembangan next week sebab I think next week dah start week of Raya. Perhaps kalau tak ada arah berlintang kita ada kelas, if not kalau tu I'll think I'll do the recorded again lah. Okay, boleh Okay, until then jumpa lagi dan paling penting lah saya rasa kamu tak ada mood lagi nak buat assignment sekarang. Then be prepared to have a good mood after Raya. Okay. Until then, jumpa lagi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Terima kasih semua.